Hey everybody, Marvel Maniac coming to you guys with another video. Yes, I'm still wearing the same clothes because it is the same day. I'm literally recording this after my breakfast of the last video. And now today we will be talking about my comic collection. Yes, this isn't very many.
Fetch me their souls!
And I think I'm missing about 2 or 3 comics. They're stored up somewhere else. Like I have Captain Canuck, I have my Spider-Man 2099 collection, and we have some Archie comics. But today, we will be talking about the issues I have and what I thought about the issue if I've read it. I think there was like one comic I haven't read yet because, well, that's just the way things are. Now, starting off, we have Spider-Man 2099, issue 12 of the third, I believe the third series. I think when the original series, which started in the 90s, which went for a few years, and then it went, this was the reboot series, back in like, it was in the 2010s, and now we have the 2015 to 2017 series that we are currently on right now that I have one issue of. Haven't read it yet because, you know, why jump into the middle of it? Now, I have read the beginning bit of this, I just don't have the comics. So, yeah, this one. Now, I'm going to put a spoiler warning in the video right here. So, see you guys in a second. Okay, so you guys seen the spoiler warning before we get on to the video. Now, before getting on to anything, I do keep my comic books in the packaging after I read them. So they're generally in near mint condition. The only ones that are a little rougher, the ones that naturally come rougher because they're either cheap, discounted, or, you know, they're just used. So, this comic is about how Tempest has changed due to a medical treatment that was supposed to, you know, make her feel better. I believe she had cancer, and Miguel O'Hara got this formula from the future, which then he brought back to cure her, but then in doing so, it turned her into a monstrous bug. He ends up defeating her, and everything goes back to normal. Doom 2099 is one of the 2 comic books I have yet to read. I just really enjoy the whole 2099 series. This comic book almost cost $3 Canadian, sadly. I got it for $1. It's a really short, older comic about how Doom came to the... some guy claimed to be Doom in the year 2099 and, you know, was causing havoc and shit like that. Or, pardon the F-bomb. This is supposed to be family friendly. I keep forgetting that making YouTube channels family friendly is a little more difficult than you'd expect. I got the Web of Spider-Man issue 1, rated adult. Now, why it's rated adult is because it's kind of an interesting compilation of 3 different stories. So in this one we have, you can look down there, it says like the 3 amazing stories. Like, so we have the Mark of Cain, Spider-Girl Fights for Her Life, and Farewell to Frogman. The Farewell to Frogman one is kind of like the more comedy based comic. It's like more done like a kid show style artwork. It's still an epic story. The Mark of Cain isn't your typical Peter Parker, and Spider-Girl, well, you know, Spider-Girl. And apparently I didn't seal this comic back up. This is like the one comic I never sealed up for some reason. Now, my girlfriend's comic that she got is the Deadpool, I actually don't know which one this is. All I know is it costs $10. It's just Deadpool #1, the world's greatest comic magazine. And for those who wanted me to do Deadpool content, we will be doing Deadpool content like so. So, you know, I will go over reviews, I will be playing the Deadpool game, I will be playing Spider-Man, Marvel vs. Capcom, anything Marvel. DC games such as Injustice 2 we will be playing as well. I just don't plan on reviewing any of the comic books anytime soon. We might in the future, but yeah. So this one I haven't read because this is not my comic book, but still a good one. Then we also got my girlfriend's Guardians of the Galaxy. This one I did buy. The other one she bought herself when she bought me my first Spider-Man 2099. Now this one is cool because it's a little different. It's where Gamora takes over the Guardians of the Galaxy, and, you know, things start having a falling out. And this is issue 1. It's really, really cool. And even in the artwork, like, we don't got your it's just so awesome. Like the artwork of Rocket Raccoon. I will have the history of certain characters later on, like how Rocket Raccoon was actually Rocky Raccoon. Stay tuned for that. That one will, give you a kick in the pants. It'll be fun. Anyways, continuing on, we have issue 11 of Spider-Man 2099. Actually, hang on. Let me go in order here. I don't want to go out of order because it just feels like we're kind of not going to be able to tell the story properly. So, starting things off, we have issue 9, which is where he fights Maestro. Now, Maestro, for those who don't know, yes, he's green and big. He's related to the Hulk. Actually, he is the Hulk. He actually is the Hulk in a different reality than, the one that we're used to watching in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, Maestro is a way smarter version of the Hulk, still aggressive, still powerful, and Spider-Man happens to run into him. And, yeah, we also meet Doctor Strange, which in this time is a woman. I'm not entirely sure if I remember what her name is, because, trust me, I read these comic books like a long time ago, and I want to get the full series and reread every comic book, and that way I can get a little more info for you guys. Then we got Misery at the Hands of Maestro, which is comic book number 10, and as you guys can see, there's Doctor Strange right there. Sorry for the glare, it's a cloudy day out today. I was hoping it would be sunny for today because my living room doesn't have any natural light and we don't have any light switches, so yeah. But this one, he helps free Doctor Strange and then they get out of this time frame, and then we end up in this episode, or this issue 11, and this is where he just makes it back to the future. This is where he gives Tempest the medicine before she turns into the giant wasp-like creature. This one is honestly the most boring issue that I've read out of the series. Like, I mean, out of all of them. It's just, it's not, it's like a filler one. I think the artwork is what I'd love to look at, but, you need a good story as well. Now, a series that I picked up, because, me and everything Spider-Man is amazing. So I picked up the first two issues of the Spider-Woman, I guess the pregnant series, where she gets pregnant, and it's cool and all. We see things like the Armadillo guy there and Captain Marvel, things like that. It's an interesting series. I just find it kind of slow and boring because she can't really fight crime anymore, which is like the whole premise of it. But it's still nonetheless a good thing to collect, and it's awesome. But now my pride and joy, I know it's not worth a lot of money, but it is a big comic. And it is an epic comic that, well, I honestly wanted this for like years, and I finally found it, and it is issue 1 of Maximum Carnage, Spider-Man Unlimited. This is where the whole Carnage story arc starts, and oh my god, this comic is literally something I was looking for. When I found it for $5, I'm like, holy shit. Deadpool cost my girlfriend $10. This only cost me $5, and this is one of the series that I have been looking for forever. Like, this is absolutely amazing. It'll be one of my pride and joys for my entire life. And then last but not least is one of the new issues. This is actually the first comic my girlfriend bought me, and, well, I picked it up myself. I didn't know that it was not the series that I was actually planning on reading. This is the newest one. And you can tell which one's the newest one because it says Fighting Crime Before His Time. And that's like the 2015 to 2017 series. Yeah, and it's a good one. We get introduced to some new villains that I really don't know because, I'd never actually read the series. He's against a group called Fist, and Fist is the whole, I guess, like, villain team of this series. Well, the second half of the series. We also have the Civil War story arc and stuff like that. So, if you guys enjoyed this short video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for some more comic book action. And I will see you guys all next time, probably tomorrow, same time, same place. Peace.